I bet. So, hope everybody's Christmas was, on point. Hopefully, you got at the very least half of whatever you asked for. Christmas is it's a beautiful time for some, and also it can be a sad time for some. You know, so if it happened to be beautiful for you, be grateful. Because there's some people out there that they didn't have a great time yesterday. So, whatever you got, just be grateful you got it. Because some people didn't get nothing. All right, bet. So now we can start the video. I don't know if that was like a downer or upper, but at the end of the day, it's always a good day to be grateful. All right, so speaking of grateful, I am grateful to find out that this boy CoryxKenshin has dropped a video. I'm a little late. I heard he dropped a video like 2 weeks ago. I found out like a week ago. It's so crazy. Like he hasn't dropped a video in so long that he's so like deep down within my YouTube subscriptions that YouTube didn't even let me know. And if they did let me know, maybe it was in maybe in the bell notification they probably let me know, but it wasn't in my like subscription recents. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. But yeah, man, I'm curious as to what the hell he's been up to, because I have been every once in a while I'll randomly think about him, be like, yo, I wonder what that boy's up to. You know what I mean? I wonder if he's like living his life, probably has a family of 4 out in Japan or something. I was just thinking, just hoping the best for my man. So I'm gonna watch like 2 of his videos. I see he has like 4 videos popped up right now. Is this Lil Wayne? Who the hell is that? But I see he has like 4 videos. You got this mouthwash video. It's like 2 hours. I'm not about to watch that right now. Some bad parenting. I guess that's some game he was playing. Not about to watch that. But I'm gonna watch these 2 catch-up videos. This video is like 2 minutes. It looks like some anime. And I guess this is him talking about what he's been up to. So if you like CoryxKenshin or don't know who he is, all right, stay tuned, man. Let's catch up on what he's been up to, man. And I just want to say this. I found out about Corey really late. Like I found out about him like when he was already like, I think he had like maybe like 9 million. I think he was somewhere between like maybe 7 million and 10 million. I found out about him really late. Like he was already in the millions. And when I found out about him, I'm like, damn, how come I never knew about him until now? And I found out about him through some like real random, like through like Burleezy and like some kind of like music that was being like created from like random raps that Burleezy did during his videos. And it was like made by like DJ Ghost and like some other, I guess, music maker on YouTube. And there's some mixtures where CoryxKenshin has some songs within there, and I was like, this actually sounds cool. I'm like, who is this guy that they're making music out of random raps that he did? And then I found his channel finally, like months later, from discovering the music. And then I watched a video or 2, and then I was just like, you know what I mean? And yeah, so I've been rocking with him. I mean, real late, caught on real late. So this thing said CoryxKenshin in the beginning. Is he like making an anime now? Or is he voice acting in the anime? Oh. Monsters we make. Writers Corey McHell, CoryxKenshin. Oh, okay, wait. Is Corey Kenshin's, is that his real name, Corey McCall, or is that two different people? Robert Zhang Smitheran, producer Vincent Almazar. And this is two different writers whose name is Corey, just spelled differently. Um, okay, so I guess he helped write this. He wrote this like anime looking thing. That kind of reminds me of the cyberpunk that was on, was it on Netflix? The animated cyberpunk TV series that came out not that long ago. That kind of reminded me of that. Especially like that little part right here where he's like this part right here. This part reminded me of it when you do like the sand if you play Cyberpunk, you know what I'm trying to say. The sand something, the sand Devasteen or something. I forgot what it's called. Where you can basically move super fast. Like this right here, this part is like Cyberpunk. But I don't know if he's moving super fast or if he's just reading his, if he's like seeing the future to see what he's about to do before he does it. So I don't know if he's like seeing what he's gonna do before he does it, or if he's just moving so fast that he can kind of like see what he's doing in like a slowed down state, kind of like the Flash. I don't know, but that was pretty fire. I like the animations that look clean. So is this a? It says a new manga emerges. So is he gonna create like a new comic? And maybe this is like a video trailer of like what the comic will be visioned as, or is this gonna be an actual anime series? Because that'll be fire. Okay, it looks like he's gonna talk about it. We all make good choices. All right, Corey, what happened, man? What you up to, man? Where you been, man?
Hey everyone. Not the face you were expecting today. But I hope you've been well over this long period of time of us not seeing each other, except for at the zoo.
Yo, he's like he's like your dad or something like that. You just don't, you see him like once a year, he just randomly pops up or something. He just disappears and comes like this, like when you're an adult, if you don't have like a close relationship with him, he just pops up every once in a while. Or like a random family member, like a cousin that you only see on the holidays. Wait, said they found Brody?
Us not seeing each other, except for at the zoo.
What the, why does it say they found Brody at this? Yo, with that backpack, he looked like he's on a damn field trip, bro. Yo, out of all places, you find him at the zoo, bro. That's so random. My man got the damn backpack. Yo, why is it like, is that like a pumpkin or something? It's like orange and I see some green back there. Is that like a pumpkin? Like, listen, man, this ain't Corey. He out there, he living his life, bro. I can't even knock him, bro. He out there living his life. He out there doing side missions now.
More on that later. Praise God. It is good to finally be back.
Hold on, let me move this up a little bit. It says okay, 12/16. Okay. Yeah, see, I'm late. I'm like 2 weeks late. Oh, that's it? Oh, I bet. Let's get right into the other one. Let's get right into the next one. So you said finally be back. Now, when you say back, does he mean like he's like I'm making videos now, like I'm back on my consistency, or like, you know what I mean? All right, let's see. 13 days ago, and then what? 3 days later was 10 days ago, and then 5 days later was 5 days ago. Okay, and then 4. Okay, he made a video yesterday. Okay, so yeah, that is pretty consistent. All right. All right, let's see what's going on here.
Samurai, stand up! I literally haven't said that in like almost 2 years. My people, you have questions. I have answers.
Corey, where you been, bro? Why did you leave for so long?
My samurai brethren, my community. You wondering where I've been? I'm about to explain all of it and more, but I need you to do something for me because this isn't just about me. Hopefully by now you've seen the trailer for Monsters We Make, which is a manga, not an anime. Unfortunately,
I knew it. I knew it because it said manga. Well, obviously, it said manga. I know manga is like a kind of like a comic strip or concept art with a story. But the fact that he showed like some kind of animated, like he showed an animated like a marketing animated video for it, which looked fire. I wonder if they plan on having it look like that whenever they actually decide to turn it into an anime, or maybe they don't really have like a specific vision for it. Well, they have to have a vision for it because I'm pretty sure they're gonna be descriptive in the manga, but I don't know. I'm trying to think like, are they working on an animated series right now, or was that just specifically for marketing the manga?
not yet. That's the goal. But I need y'all to lock in and listen. Monsters We Make, a manga that I am creating with a team, dozens of people, including the people over at Line Studios who created the trailer, a new manga that comes out
Wait, was that Corey? Was that him in the
over at Line Studios who created the
That looks like Corey. I'm so, that looks like him, right? That's probably him.
trailer, a new manga that comes out today, was a team effort. So I want to give it center stage. I want to give this the best chance I can for it to succeed. With that said, this is what I need everybody to do right now. Everybody, I need you to go to monsterswemake.com. This is the city of New Eden.
Yo, didn't I just say that the fighting style of that one scene reminded me of Cyberpunk? Look at this. This looks like Cyberpunk. I wonder if they were inspired by that Cyberpunk anime that came out because it was good. I liked it. That Cyberpunk anime, I liked it. After watching that, it made me want to play Cyberpunk all over again, which I did. I started playing Cyberpunk. So, you know, hey,
Okay, the city that the manga is based in. Now, what I need you to do is scroll down. We're not gonna talk about this cover yet. We're not gonna talk about anything yet. Okay, focus. Lock in on me. You're going to go to add to cart. Monsters We Make Volume 1, digital plus physical bundle is in the cart, $14.99. Now I want you to keep this in your cart as I explain to you the world of Monsters We Make, how it came to be, where I've been, all of that. Keep that in your cart. Now my job as the creator is to get you to cop this. And I don't want you to buy it because I'm CoryxKenshin. You've never seen or read any of my creative.
you said me what?
Buy it because I'm CoryxKenshin. You've never.
Me candidly writing? Oh yeah, he said he wrote this manga. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I love watching like behind the scenes of the creators that we watch, just to see like what their setup looks like. My man got the Ensure. Okay, he's getting his max protein. Okay, is that salt? Okay, that's a boiled egg right next to it. Okay, the salt makes sense now. Okay. I mean, I got a boiled egg, the salt. It looks like a blanket. Well, he does live in, I think, Michigan. You know, Michigan is hella cold. I'm not gonna lie. I lived out there before. That was the first time I was out in like 1 degrees. Like 1 degrees. That was the first time I ever experienced that. You know, you spit on a pole and the spit doesn't even slide down, it just freezes in place. Like Michigan is different. This looks like a smoke detector, maybe? I don't know. That's what that looked like. I know I'm all in this business. Looks like a bunch of pens or something like that. Okay, this looks like hand sanitizer. That's a fire ass looking mouse though. That looks hella like futuristic. I'm not gonna front. You know what I mean? Got his little napkins and whatnot. Got some stickers over here. Goku. Okay. All right. That's his little webcam. That's not the webcam he uses. No way. That's his webcam? No way. That webcam looks. It looks a little too basic because his camera be looking fresh most of the time. But anyway,
never seen or read any of my creative writing before. This is manga. This isn't anything to do with video games. Now, unless you're just gung-ho for horror action manga, I mean, yeah, just cop it now, please. But if I can't get you to take a horror action manga...
Listen, I'm getting deep in it, man. I'm not gonna lie. See, we're closing in 5 minutes. Such a horrible night to be. Well, how do you read this? Do you read this like straight down like this? Like down, down, down? Or is it like across and then across and then across? It's like that. I never understood this. I didn't grow up reading comics, so I don't know like how you go about that. We're closing in 5 minutes, and then this is like somebody's running around. This one says, "You heard me. Such a horrible night to be out, especially on a school night. You should all be home dreaming." Okay. I don't know what's going on. Speed. Anytime. I don't care what Liam says about you. You're gonna have to show me. It looks like it's probably just random stuff. Yeah, this is probably random. I don't think this is like a specific page.
Manga, I mean, yeah, just cop it now, please. But if I can't get you to take a chance with $15, then this doesn't deserve to get bought at all.
I'm not gonna lie, I mean, I don't normally read mangas for anime. I never got into like a manga for anime. I always heard mangas were like really, really awesome because you got a lot more detail within the manga than you got within the anime. It's kind of like playing a video game and then they make a movie or a TV show out of the video game. People always say the video game is better than the TV show or the movie because the video game, they have more, they give you more information, more detail. It's a much longer experience. It's a lot more depth to the video game. So I could see why mangas are very popular. But I'll be willing to watch it, to read a manga for his project at least. You know, because one, I would like to support him. You know, I like everything that he does so far for the most part. And yeah, I think that's cool.
Actually, before I move on from this, two things.
But I don't know if I want a physical copy. Like, do they have like a virtual copy where I could just like read it on my phone or something? I don't have a bookshelf. I don't want to just have a book laying around. I don't know.
Number one, I will be signing the first 777 copies sold. If you got your finger on the trigger, just know the sucker next to you might have already bought like 10 copies. Number two, free shipping for a limited time. So with those disclaimers, those caveats out of the way, I want to start with my ambitions. What I want for Monsters We Make, what I want for this manga, first and foremost, is to tell a story that is, my phone's ringing. Say what up to YouTube.
Yo, what's up, YouTube? How you doing? It's your boy, Bang Brandon.
All right.
Nah, you doing too much. You doing too much.
All right. Number one, I want this manga to have a story that is rich, that is original as it can be, that is thought-provoking, and that is positive more than anything. Story to me is the skeleton. Okay, you can have the rawest action scenes, you can have the most fire visuals, you can have the cleanest music, the nicest sound effects, or I'm talking about anime, but you get what I mean. If you have all of those things and your story is trash, all of that stuff is ancillary compared to the story.
Facts.
And to tag along with that, the ending has to be good. I have read so much manga, watched so much anime where like the story was fire. I'm just on this adventure, this roller coaster, and then I get to the end and I'm like, my second ambition for Monsters We Make is to adapt the manga into an anime. You can do anything that you set your mind to. I believe in my heart that I can get this to become an anime. However, that does not mean it's gonna be easy. This goal, besides writing a good story, is the ultimate goal for Monsters We Make, is to get it to a studio. I can't just walk up to Mappa and be like, yo, I got this Monsters We Make. I need y'all to make a season out of this. Like, they're gonna need some logistics. How many did you sell? How many volumes do you got? You know, what's the story? All of that. Like, I gotta come correct to these animation studios. All of that out of the way, I do feel Monsters We Make will be special. So again, Netflix, Crunchyroll, Mappa, I'm looking at you. Wow. Whoever wants to come put in their bids, do it early. I think I have something. I could be wrong. Final Ambition, Ambition 3. If, God willing, Monsters We Make makes it to that anime stage, I want Monsters We Make to have the most peak fighting sequences, scenes, all of that. I want Monsters We Make to be known as one of the greatest action animes of all time. Ever since I was a child, my mom bought me all the Dragon Ball Z toys. I had every character. I kid you not. I had this Trunks. He had a sword. I lost.
My fault for making so much damn noise, bro. This donut was so fire, bro. Like the jelly donut with the sugar, whatever. Oh my god, bro. I could eat like 10 of those a day.
The sword. But I would have Trunks and Goku fight all the time. I've been making up original fight choreographies in my head since I was a child. Ever since watching Goku versus Cell in the Cell games, my life changed. Like, my life changed before that. I think my life really first changed seeing Goku go Super Saiyan for the first time. I just want to make something that if you like horror and if you like action, you need to watch / read Monsters We Make. Those are my ambitions, okay? The reception to the trailer coming out on Friday was, man, I can't tell you the pressure, the stress that I had working on something for close to 2 years and then putting it out in front of the world. Like unless you've done that, you won't understand that weight. I want to go over some of my favorite reactions. Also, if I get an anime, I won't strike reactors. I want people to... It might not be up to me. But if it is up to me, nobody's getting strikes. Yeah. Oh!
Do you see the future?
Yeah, that's what I said. I'm like, can he see what he's about to do, or is he like moving so fast? Like, you know what I mean? Like he just dodged all that.
He did.
This has to be post-apocalyptic. That word. Okay. Oh my god, that back got broke. Okay, aura. The animation style is fire. I cannot lie. Okay, he can predict the moves. He got like the foresight. Okay.
Yeah, I like you can't understand what it's like seeing reactions to my characters. it's like, dude, like, let's watch another one. This guy, he started dissecting things.
We see our second hero, Jaquavius, looking over the cyberpunk-like city. You can see the city's name in
You said Jaquavius?
the corner, New Eden, along with the I Love Any sign. The building that's towering over all of them has a logo for a company called Sonata, so that might be the name of the company that has the most power in the city. You can see on this monitor that there's this news broadcast going with a girl missing named Nalamatics. And from that sign at the bottom with the...
Like, I put so many Easter eggs and stuff, and I'm like, I don't think anybody's gonna really, like, read and, like, bro, he's in...
Yo, the fact that he said, like, a Sonata and all that kind of... It's like cyberpunk, bro. Arasaka, Sonata. You can't tell me this isn't like heavily inspired by like a mixture of like cyberpunk and I guess whatever. You know what I mean? It's very close.
There. I didn't even think people would be able to read this.
From that sign at the bottom with the android on it, it's probably gotten to a point where androids and AI and humans live in harmony, or not in harmony. We then see our second hero, Javante, going to work deep in his lab. On his
where are these names coming from? What is that his real name or is he trolling? He said Jaquavius and Javante. This dude does not look like a Javante to me. Like where's he getting these names from?
Monitor, he's watching news anchor Cory report a story about missing kids from New...
That is Cory. I said that earlier. I was like, he looks like Cory. Missing kids from New Eden still.
Eden. Something...
Like the fact, bro, zoomed in. Like, I saw 30+ reactions. And some people were like, yo, is that Cory? And I'm like, yeah. And then some people are like, yo, that's Cory. I'm like, yeah. Nobody was like, yo, he's a newscaster. This junk says missing kids. There's so much in this trailer. You just gotta lock in.
Bad's starting to brew under these city lights. Our third hero looks like she was just vibing, writing in her notebook, and now she's got to get up to do this bullshit. I'd be so pissed off. And our fourth hero, Armani, is that your name?
No, her name is September, bro.
He said Armani. So he's just making up names. Okay. He said Armani. Is that your name?
And relax.
He said her name is September.
Your name?
No, her name is September, bro. And relax.
All right, so he could see the monster's moves before.
Why does nigga look like he's in a cartoon? What kind of like filter is this? My man look like he's in an anime.
The monster did the moves. So it was kind of like the monster moves was moving with. Ow! Monster we make. Monsters we make. Monsters we make. Look at the top. CoryxKenshin presents Monsters We Make. Is that like a movie that he got for us?
What?
Or is that like a show?
Dunk literally says a new manga emerges.
Is that like a movie that he got for us? Or is that like a show that he had for us?
How they go, wow. That boy got so turned just now. Yo, that boy got so turned.
What happened? Or is that like a show
said,
that he had for us?
Why are you mad about it?
Yo, why he got so turned for that?
Like, aren't both those things good?
Movie that he got for us? Or is that like a show that he had for us?
Yo, what was that? Where did that come from? That
Oh,
came
yeah, this
from.
guy was
Goated anime.
This guy was funny too.
Yeah, my job is done. I will never drop another animation. I'm so chuffed. Holy. Are y'all seeing the impact frames, bro?
They wasn't seeing the impact frames. I'm trying to tell him. Look at this. Look at this. This is literally one of my favorite parts. So clean, bro.
This looks stupid. You looked and saw the moves before you.
That's what I'm saying.
Y'all still gonna watch my animations though, right? Y'all still gonna watch my stuff though, right? Like my animations? Like
You're cooked, brother. Yo, you're cooked. Usually, manga trailers aren't like this, aren't basically anime.
Yeah.
Usually, manga trailers have the book. They like have like a page, and then they'll have like the character moving a little bit on the page. It's very simplistic. It's very clear that it's a trailer for manga, and that was boring to me. I did not want to do that. I wanted you guys to see what I see when I look at this. When I look at what my team and I have created with Monsters We Make, I can already see the characters moving.
He said, big shout out to Chris the scientist for composing the music for the trailer. Okay.
Whenever YouTubers come out with anything, it's almost like there's a built-in cheapness, cash grab, low quality aspect to it. And I hate that that's the stigma, but it's kind of true. And thus, like when I've done things like merch, YouTubes, all of that, I've always only put out stuff. And that's what they all say too, right? I only put out stuff that I like. I only put out stuff that I would wear, or you just gonna have to, I'm sorry, you're just gonna have to look at my library, look at who I am, and just know when it comes to Cory, like if he's dropping something, it's not like no YouTuber bullcrap. It's not like I went to a company and I was like, yo, I want a manga, I'll be back, and then came back and now I'm just putting it in front of y'all. Every single piece of this manga was meticulously crafted and looked over and approved and written and drawn and everything. I could have just made like first of all, I didn't have to do a trailer at all. I could have just came back like, yo guys, I made a manga, like please buy it, blah, 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 blah. I wanted to show y'all how serious I am about this project. And not only, like, there was a couple people that I went to do the trailer. I saw Line's work. I was like, I want you guys to do it. Shout out Line. Shout out my boy Wesley. Line was like, what you cooking? All right, let's get it. Just to give you a little snippet of the story, okay? Monsters We Make, and let me show you a couple panels, which you can go on the website and see some sample panels. The squad.
Friday, I might have a new desktop. So there's that because my dog tore up my old one. Damn. That sounds crazy. What's good, my mom?
The squad! Monsters We Make is about a kid named Jabari who enters into a school that he believes is the answer to all his family's problems. Because you see, this school is situated in a city that the general public does not have access to.
Oh wait, he's explaining the story of the manga? Hold on. I need that. Let's get that. I wasn't paying attention.
Mine was like, what you cooking? All right, let's get it. Just to give you a little snippet of the story, okay? Monsters We Make.
I wasn't paying attention.
A couple panels, which you can go on the website and see some sample panels. The squad.
Okay.
The squad. Monsters We Make is about a kid named Jabari who enters into a school that he believes is the answer to all his family's problems. Because you see, this school is situated in a city that the general public does not have access to. And the name of that city is New Eden. You see, in the year 2114, many things have happened since 2024.
Okay, that's like 100 years from now.
It's been a bunch of wars. There's been a bunch of AI stuff that have gone rampant. But there was one event that I'm not going to talk about. Got to read it.
Okay.
That basically precipitated the end of the world, but ended before things could get too bad. So the Earth was able to rebuild, but not quite. Now, there was one city, New Eden, that came out of this event a lot better than the rest of the world. So basically, if you get to go to New Eden, you're not struggling for food. You're not struggling for power. New Eden is the place to be in the year 2114. In New Eden, there's a school, New Eden Academy. And if you can get into New Eden Academy, you are set. Your family gets to move to the city. You know, you don't have to struggle anymore. Your family gets jobs somewhere in the city. It's a great thing. But in order to get into this school, you basically have to be a savant. So Jabari, our main character, is a musical genius. Play any instrument, all of that. So he gets a full ride into New Eden Academy. And New Eden Academy, the school reveals itself to be something else. And that's all I'm gonna tell you. He meets his new friends, September, Liam, Han, and Alicent. They are gonna get into some situations because the school isn't exactly what Jabari thought it was. And also, he can't tell anybody. He can't tell his family. He can't tell anybody about what the school really is. So, you just gotta get the book. I'll take these last moments to talk about my team, how much they mean to me. Starting with Vince. Vince, love you, bro. Like, literally, if you never pushed me out of my comfort zone, because really that's what it was. Like, it was comfortable to make YouTube videos. It was comfortable to not think about anything else besides making videos. But I can tell you this, I haven't worked as hard as I have on Monsters We Make as I have for my YouTube channel since maybe 2017, 2018. Ever since around like 2020, 2021, I mean, just look at my number of uploads. I knew that I wanted to do something else. And Vince, you coming to Detroit and all the stuff that you've done in helping to get this thing going for life, bro. Like, bros, my boy Robbie, 6th man of the year, literally does everything from logistics. What was it? Like, we had to figure out another thing. We ran tests for DPI. What that is are, or not DPI, I'm sorry, dots per inch, LPI, lines per inch. So when it comes to the art and it being screen toned, because we want to be true to manga, there were different configurations. You can have, 60 DPI or LPI. It came down to 85, 70, and 60. Go to the printer, they're like, oh, you got to do it like this. And we're like, okay. Alias had already screen toned a bunch of stuff. And we're like, we got to go back. We got to retone these. Robbie is just like, yo, like, if I need to jump into Clip Studio and start helping with these tones, like, let me know. Like, Robbie is truly 6th man of the year. Was working on the music with me, talking with the printer, talking with Supercode, the people that developed the website. Every team needs a 6th man, and Robbie, you are that guy. I want to talk about CM, Corey McKell. We text pretty much every day.
Two different Corys.
Co-writers have to talk a lot. I couldn't ask for a more chill, like, CM is just so chill. Like, I'd be like, yo, how about when this happens, Alicent does this? And then he's like, yeah, we can make it happen. Like, all we got to do is change this and blah, blah, blah. Just super dope. Now I want to talk about Andrew. Just coming off graduating college, jumping into this full-time job, meeting all these people for the first time. He was going to, before Elias came aboard, do like this entire thing by himself. He has a crazy work ethic. The end of the manga, I wrote just a little mini episode of the characters talking about what their favorite cereal is. I will never not be amazed how I can think something, because I can't draw, right? I can think something, write it out, and Andrew deliver exactly how my mind envisioned it, or better. Blows me away his ability to do that. He's just super knowledgeable about manga, different artists, Kubo, Kishimoto, Toriyama, obviously. And then last but not least, my boy Elias. Elias literally does everything. Graphic design, backgrounds, some background characters, not all of them, some of them. Andrew does some. And the detail at which this man operates is, I never seen anything like it. And as Elias and Andrew have worked together, they've grown, their styles have, like, I showed this to people, they don't even know two people drew it. Like, it's so crazy how they've both pushed each other. My team, I'm so grateful to God for you guys. And then shout out Dan. Dan helps out with, like, he's only logistics. He's talking with printers. He's talking with Shopify, talking like the back end, like that's Dan and Robbie just making it happen. So shout out Dan, shout out Bobby. So I'm sorry I didn't get to talk about the other project, because that's also where I've been. But hopefully you have a good idea of where I've been. I've been working on Monsters We Make and my other project. Mostly Monsters We Make recently, though, because obviously it was coming out first. Any of these studios, there's so many studios. Any of these animation studios, pick you up a copy. Matter of fact, buy a copy for everyone at the office. And just know, this is only volume 1. It only gets better. It only gets better. Volume 1, you gotta set the stage, right? We can't have final boss fights in the first 200 pages, which this boy actually has 264 pages. I think this might be a contender for one of the biggest volume 1s ever. And it was just because I didn't want to take anything out. Sometimes my team will be like, yo, like, can we cut this chapter? Maybe we could. And I'm like, we gotta. Now, as the volumes progress, like, we start writing, like, chapters went from like 35 pages to like 20. So, like, volume 2, volume 3, God willing, we get there, won't be 264 pages, but I really, really, really love to write. I couldn't ask for a better co-writer in CM. I really like creating lore, filling the world with like actual believable events. I like thinking about betrayals. I like thinking about where the story could go. I like, red herrings. I like all that stuff that makes a good story. Like, you're gonna find it here. Maybe, we don't have time for all the stuff in volume 1 for every single idea to be executed in volume 1, but I have pages and pages and pages and pages of lore, character stuff, ideas I want to do. Like, it's really been so much fun to work on this. So please buy a copy of Monsters We Make.
Got you. That's fire, man. I mean, it's good to know that he's been doing something that he's been passionate about. Cause like I said, I was curious as to what he was doing, but not on some like, bro, come back and make videos. I wasn't too pressed about Cory coming back to make videos. Like, I loved his videos that he made up until he disappeared. But I was more thinking like, bro, I know you, as far as like funds, I know you got the funds to where you probably don't have to work for a long time, if not the rest of your life, probably. And I was just thinking, I know he had like a family business that he helped his mom set up, like some kind of like spa, and I thought that was fire. And I thought maybe my man was either just traveling the world or maybe he moved to another country, and I don't know. I was just thinking all types of shit. Like, probably started a family, you know what I mean? Got on the apps and say, yo, it's your boy CK, what up? You trying to get this seed? Cause I'm trying to start a family. Like, I'm just saying, like, I thought he was just living his life and like, just leaving YouTube alone. But my man was doing a project apparently, and that's fire, man. That's fire. He said he has a whole book. I'm like, yo, bro, you gotta, is that gonna be on Audible, bro? Can I, you know what I mean? Yo, I got an Audible book, man. Let somebody read that to me while I look at the pictures, man. Yeah, but boy, I'm not gonna lie. Me these days, when I'm reading anything, after like 3 pages, I start getting sleepy, man. I'm not gonna front. But hey, man, shout out to Cory, man. Shout out to his team. I'm excited to see what happens with that. I mean, Netflix is picking up all types of animes and stuff, so it'd be dope if Netflix was to pick that up and do something with that. That would be dope. That little animation that they showed, I mean, everybody looked at that and thought, hey, that looks pretty cool. And hey, Netflix, they already did the Cyberpunk one, right? I think it was Netflix, right? So if Netflix took, if they greenlit that, and this looks like Cyberpunk also, I mean, as far as it's like the way the city looks, instead of Arasaka is what, Sonata or something like that? So, I mean, I don't see Netflix not taking it unless Amazon decides to be like, hey, you know what? Netflix got Cyberpunk, I'm about to grab this Cory one, because, come on, it's Cory. It's backed by Cory. Look at Cory's views, right? This video, he dropped this 10 days ago. Already got 11 million views. And it dropped 10 days ago. Now, I don't know how many views that Cyberpunk game TV series got in the first week or two. But, I mean, if you know that you're going to get at least like somewhere around 11 to 15 million views within a week or two, just off people that know Cory and mess with him heavy, imagine not just Cory fans, but the people who's going to see that, oh, this is actually like top rated right now. Like, this is trending on Netflix right now. Like, oh, it's another anime? What's this? Looks kind of cyberpunkish. Okay, why not? I can see it doing numbers. Man, that's good about Corey, man. I'm happy to see that he's back. I see that he's consistent. I'm gonna watch his videos. There's other gaming videos, but not right now. I'll probably watch it on my own time. 1.4 million likes. That's a W, bro.